You know what? Para empezar este show, what if we do a little bit of champagne para brindar?
Yes, girl.
Welcome, ladies. A ver si no se me coge aquí. A ver.
You got it.
That's good.
All right, there we go.
Gracias.
Y salud. Salud, amigas.
Salud.
Para más éxito, que les brinde.
Gracias.
Yes.
Mucho más, que les diga mucho más. I know you guys are on to like amazing things here. So, with that being said, welcome back to another episode of Latinas Power Talk. I am your host, Kenia Vasquez. Thank you for tuning in and coming back to another week of today's episode. Today we have not one, not two, but three guests. Es la primera vez que tenemos tantas en un episodio, honestamente. So many. So, woo!
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
There's no fight for the
Did you guys look at each other in your eyes? Have you guys heard that? If you don't look at each other in your eyes when you're cheering, it's 7 years of bad, you know what?
Bad luck?
Bad.
Really?
S-E-X.
Oh!
Let's do it again.
Cheers. Look at me.
Cheers.
I'm opening my eyes wide.
Welcome back to another episode. Today we have the lovely sisters of ZIY Fashion. Thank you so much for being on the podcast, girls. Like I said, it's the first time that I have sisters and the first time that I have more than one guest. So I'm like super excited to get this conversation going. We are in your boutique located in Phoenix. So if you haven't checked them out, make sure to check them out on Instagram. And they're located in Phoenix on Greenway and the 101. But girls, you guys are like, okay, let's get into it. Let's get into how you guys got into this place of having your own boutique. Super stylish. I'm liking all the pink. It's like, okay, we kind of got the memo. We're kind of matching. Pink and black. Yes. We can like be a girl band or something, you know?
Good minds think alike.
I know, right? But tell me a little bit about how you guys got started in having your own business. I know it's been a couple of years that you guys had it, first online and now in person. Pero ¿cómo se dio esto? Like, whose idea was it at first?
The idea has been there since we were very young.
Really?
I think we would get a lot of compliments, like, everywhere we would go. Like, oh, you guys dress so good. I love your style. Where did you buy this? Where'd you get that? So we always had that thing, like, oh, my God, we should do something about it, you know? But we never did until, like, 2021.
And another thing that we would always get compliments on is our bond, our sister bond, and how close we were. Because we're 2 years apart, so we pretty much grew up really, really close in like high school. And we've just always been connected. We've always been really close and did a lot together.
Are you guys the only siblings? Oh, I must.
Yeah, we have a brother, but he passed away.
Okay. He was the oldest.
He was the oldest, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was he passed away really young. So we did kind of grow up las tres juntas. But yeah, one of the things is like I never hung out with my friends, like my age group. I always hung out with their friends. Their friends were my friends, so it was like
more of my friends. She was too big for us.
Yeah, that's
typical, like a little sister, no?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm like, oh, can I come with you guys? Can I come? La metiche, la pegosa,
Yeah.
como se dice, right? El chicle.
The
Yeah.
difference was that she was more like, you guys are too little for me. And for me, with her, it was like, yeah, join me. Like, I didn't care, you know?
So, you're the oldest.
I'm the oldest. Yeah, for those of you that didn't know, I know I look the youngest. But
She does get that.
She does get that a lot.
I do.
They think you're the youngest.
They
all the
think
time?
I'm the youngest.
What do you guys think about that when you guys are? Because you're the youngest.
I can
so
see
what do
I'm
you
the
think about it?
youngest, and I get told that I look like I'm the oldest.
The eldest. They
Really?
should stand around.
Yeah, we're
Ever
5
since I
years
was
apart,
younger.
but Yoris is very mature. Not that I'm immature, but I feel like
She carries herself like
yeah,
she's her age.
she's like honest. She's a decision maker, and I feel like that like really puts her like out there, you know, in a way that you're like, oh, okay, yeah, they
She
think
must
she's
be
older.
older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think even when I was in like high school, and they've always never when I was like a freshman or sophomore, they thought I was a senior, and a lot of it's just again I grew up and I kind of grew up sooner because I hung out, you know,
You
just
have
more
older
mature.
sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was definitely it, I think, for me. And also my body has always been I feel like they
You
me
do
ven más
look
de eso,
older,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. So they've always thought that I'm the oldest.
I mean, that's not wrong.
That's
not bad.
I don't mind. I don't care.
Age is all a mindset. Age is all a mindset. I'm like, you know what? COVID robbed us of like 2-3 years. I'm 22. I'm 22.
I'm forever 21.
I know, right? Now I get why they named it that, But, okay, so it was like a cohesive thing of like just being like one day just like, you know what, why not? Let's open up our own store. And you guys started online, right?
Yeah, only online.
Yeah.
And we were having this conversation when I came a few weeks ago of how it was harder, you said, to be online than it was to be in person.
Absolutely.
And that was honestly something that like surprised me because I thought like, okay, the flexibility, the accessibility of just like being anywhere and just being like, okay, let me just order from like my bed, watching TV or on the couch or wherever. And like the fact that it was harder, like it just blew my mind. Why do you think that was?
I think for a lot of reasons. Yeah, absolutely. And I feel like you're not wrong in being surprised with that because I feel like when I tell people, you know, hey, we're doing way better having the storefront than actually online. And everyone's like, really? Like, online is lower cost, like this, that, you know. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. But I think for it being that after COVID, like you said, it robbed us from a lot, right? And you were isolated and have all this stuff. Well, after that, a lot of people want community. A lot of people want to socialize. They want to do stuff. What happened when like flights were getting booked? Everyone wants to do something because of 2 years. Yes, so like 2 years of just doing that. So I think community. Being able to just shop and like, hey, see it, because we did a lot of shopping for 2 years online. And I think another big part is when you're building that from scratch, zero, no influence, no big following, no handouts, no nothing. You have to build that trust. You have to build that trust for someone to purchase from you online. And so it's been a lot easier to build that trust, that community, that intimate relationship with your customer, having a storefront.
That makes sense, honestly. I had an online boutique in 2020, literally right before COVID. I was you know what? I always liked fashion, and I was like, let me just do it. And Manny actually helped with the first photos of the shop. So shout out to Manny. Manny. But you're right. It is much harder to start building those connections because your friends only take you so far. Like when it comes to like business and like being customers, love your friends. Like they give you shout outs and everything. But if you want to grow your business to another level, like it does take like connecting with people, talking to them, like relating to them, like them putting a name to a face type of thing. So honestly, now it makes sense. But so I'm like, okay, once you explain it, you know, it kind of makes sense. But how is it like running a store, all three of you guys? Because I know you guys all have your own personalities. You guys also all have your own separate careers outside of this. Like this isn't everything that you guys do. You're a mom full time. And you're married. And then you do you're a lender, a loan officer, right?
Mortgage loan officer, yep.
And then you also work in an office, right? Yes. Yeah. So how do you guys see eye to eye on like a lot of decisions that are important for the business and also not steer away from like that bond that you guys were talking about when there are differences, you know?
Yeah. Anybody?
I know.
Who wants to tackle that? Well, a couple things. I think that it is hard. Like you mentioned, spot on personalities, different ways we view things, especially with that. And the only constant thing is change. So things are always changing, and I think that we've done a really good job at adapting to those changes. Like, hey, this happened. Now I can't be here like this. I can't. So switching and changing as we need to, like as we go. Yeah. And understanding that. And then I think second part too is like at the end of the day, we can have our differences and maybe not agree with something and we clash, because absolutely that happens. But I think knowing that at the end of the day, we do have the end goal in mind and that we're family and that's all that matters at the end of the day.
For sure.
Yeah, like when she said that, like I see all that work that we need to put into the boutique from back end, which that's the thing that I mostly help on because I'm not here all the time, but it's just so much that people don't see all that hard work.
All the time.
Oh my gosh, there's so much time invested.
Like a lot of people say, "Oh, I want to do my own business because I want to work whenever I want." And it's like, no, girl, you're gonna work all the time.
Or especially for the boutique, it's not always glamorous. It's not like okay, let me put on, let me take a photo, let me get dolled up and take a photo and then sell this dress.
No, it's also like let me mop and sweep and clean the bathroom and
take care of the customer and
And it's also like I feel like even taking the photos is like tiring. You have to like look presentable, do your makeup, do your hair. By the time you get to it, you're like, I'm tired.
Yeah.
You know? Like, that was a lot of work.
It looks easy, but it's
switching it up, switching up the content, outside content, this content.
Keeping up with trends, like what sounds are trending, you know. Do you catch yourself like always being like on Instagram lately, just
trying to
like,
find
to find like it's like a never ending
inspiration, you know, to get motivated to what we're gonna do next.
How to
get motivated,
be more organic, and at the same time be authentic and stay true to ourselves and to our values.
No, for sure.
So like I see that and I'm like, oh my god, how hard would it be for just one? Like if it was just
Imagine,
me, you know? I'm like, I would not be able to do it without them. Like there is no way. It's a lot. It's really hard. So
and there is people doing it out there on their own. So
it makes me really grateful to have them.
That's beautiful. So tell me, I want to know a little bit of like cómo crecieron. Like, where are you guys from? How was your upbringing? Like, you shared a little bit about how, like, you would tag along with your older sisters. So, like, how was it like growing up? Are you guys from Phoenix?
No, we're actually from Toluca, Mexico.
Okay.
And we were all born in Mexico.
Really?
Oh,
wow. Okay.
I was 10 years old when we came to Arizona. This has been our second home and our only home. So we technically say we're from here now.
Same.
Yeah,
I'm like, I moved here when I was 6 or 7 from California. I'm like, they adopted me, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So she was only in kindergarten, right? In the accent.
No,
this is one of the things that it's always out there on me, like, and I either get compliments on it or they're like, like you.
Kindergarten, yes.
Kindergarten, guys.
We love her, but we love teasing her for that too.
Yeah. Oh my god. And we were, I mean, they were definitely younger, so I didn't speak a word of English. As you can tell, I'm still learning.
No, but honestly, like, it's so hard to learn a language. And, I mean, I grew up speaking Spanish, too. That was my first language. And when I went to ASU and I did Italian for 2 years, ask me what I know. 2 years of Italian, and I only know how to say cheese and vacuum. I'm like the most randomest stuff. Like, I don't understand. But no, I think honestly learning a different language is like super, super hard.
When you're older,
especially when you're older,
especially
like
when you're older.
Already 10. So,
or I know the word, but the pronunciation sometimes it gets tricky for me.
And then the Spanglish, you know, se te traba, like
yeah. You think you're bilingual until you have to translate something professionally, and then you're like, ¿cómo se dice?
But you know what? They were telling. So remember how when we would speak Spanglish when we were younger, they would say, "Oh, es porque es pocha." Like, no sabe ni uno ni el otro. No sabe ni uno ni el otro. And the other day I was talking to someone in education, and she has a doctorate degree, and she was saying that she was seeing the study that they conducted that actually the kids who can go back and forth in, like, sentences between English and Spanish so fluidly is because their intellectual IQ or whatever they call it is actually higher. Because they can do it more easily. Like, they're so proficient at both languages that they can just switch off, like, and it be natural. So I'm like, you know what? Cheers to that.
Love it.
Cheers.
I think Yoris needs some more. She took.
It's been a week. I don't know. It's
just one day. I know. Pero ¿de dónde salió el nombre DIY Fashion?
So, it's actually our initials.
Okay.
Suleima,
Inés,
y Yoris Baby.
Nice.
Yoris Baby, yeah.
What does your family think about this, guys?
Like, my parents, they've always supported us with everything that we do. I think going back to that, like how we grew up, is just like our parents always, one of the things is like they always showed us how to do the right thing. They always showed us our really good principles on, you know, work for what you want, and I think that everything we do, whether I would like, hey, I want to go to school here, they would support it. Hey, we want to do this, yes, we'll support it. So they've been the biggest support system. So they're with it. They come to every event that we have.
Yeah.
They help us. My mom shares us everywhere too.
Everywhere
She like
we go.
dresses.
Yeah.
My daughter's at a boutique here.
She's always
so
handing out
proud.
cards.
Yeah, my dad will be like, "Oh, I told some people from my work, and I told him to use my name, and that you guys will discount them."
Yeah.
And we're like, "Yes, Dad, send them more." He has his discount code.
Look at him offering those perks.
Yeah, he's like, "I can't buy from him." Or when we have our birthdays, he comes and shops here for us.
Yeah.
So he makes sure that he's supporting us any way possible. So they love it, and they're always willing to help and extend that hand. And I mean, going back to what you said too, it's like, I mean, all our family and friends have supported us. And this is our warm market. Like this is kind of where we grew up. So that's been a great thing too.
And since you asked, like, how it was like growing up, and it's funny because my parents actually taught us how to earn our money because we used to sell outside of church on every Sunday to earn our allowance. And whatever we sold, like, Yoris and I were on the paleta duty. Sulema was on the fruit duty.
And corn. I've sold everything
and
from fruit in the plaza back in Mexico, from the
church.
The church, and then I started selling sunglasses and hats, and now we share the store. So
That's right.
Yeah.
I think I
I
remember someone posting years ago your sunglasses because you went to ASU, right?
Yeah.
You went to ASU. Oh my God! Did you go to Cronkite?
Yes.
What year did you graduate?
2016, December 2016.
Okay, so a semester before me.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
I don't think we had classes.
I don't think so. But qué pequeño el mundo, no?
Yeah.
Small world for sure.
Small worlds. Like we were like probably I don't know.
And the same hallway.
Always, but
Crossing by.
Yeah. I know. Fast forward to how many? 9, 8. I'm not good at math, and I don't know what it's close to, but
long time ago.
A long time ago. Yeah, but I think it's beautiful that your parents really instilled hard work y que el dinero se ¿cómo se dice? ¿Cómo va el dicho? Se gana con mucha honra, con mucho trabajo. I think that's like beautiful, and I think it probably established your guys' foundation for this business, like unknowingly.
Yeah, and for personal too, because something else that they did that I know they did it with this intention was I don't know if you remember, but Walmart had their layaway.
Oh my God.
Yes.
So we really wanted some stuff. Like this is like little laptop. That little Barbie laptop. Yeah. We really wanted it, right? So we got it. They made us go get it from layaway Walmart. So when after we worked,
our shift at the church,
we would go pay our dues. We would go pay and we paid it off.
Yeah.
And how old were you?
Oh,
Dude,
we were like
elementary school.
No, elementary school. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, elementary school and all the way up to probably middle school.
Yeah,
and then after that,
we started getting jobs outside of it, and but the thing is that if you really look back at like what they taught us at that moment is crazy, because I've never been late on a credit card payment. No credit card payment I've ever been late at. But they show you that. Like, if you are going to borrow, this is how you pay. You pay your dues and you earn your money. And, of course, we always had everything. We never missed food on our plate. Like, it was more of those principles that they taught us. And of course, related over here.
Yeah, you can have it with hard. Today's kids will never know what layaway is. It's like, I remember layaway.
And you wouldn't get it until you finish paying. Now it's like you can go get a car and it doesn't matter.
Like, how much are you gonna put in? How much?
Y todavía me queda a big amount of money, so it's like I know.
It's like when you were done paying it, you wanted something else.
Right, by the time you had it, you're like, oh dang, there's something new now. You know. But I think it was such a smart system of like. It helps you not get into debt if you really think about it, you know, instead of putting it on a credit card like we do now.
Well, it's almost like that financial literacy that you don't even get taught in school.
Yeah. No, we really aren't taught, especially as like Latinos, Mexicanos, like they don't tell us. They don't tell us like, I mean, you're a loan officer.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm like, now that I'm starting to think of like getting a house for the first time, it's like I don't know. All these
Call
like
me.
Anybody out there?
Call her.
Yeah. But no, I think that's beautiful.
Yeah.
So You guys, speaking of community and support, you guys have a lot of events here.
Yeah.
So where did that idea come from of just like saying, you know what? I know you guys had Sip and Shop recently.
Yeah.
You guys have like a lot of vendors come and do like, I think you guys had like aguas frescas at some point. Yeah. Where did those ideas come from? Just like a collective.
So all year round, I feel like it depending on the date or the event or what's happening. Like, our biggest one was our first year anniversary, and we have had different vendors come in here. And I think the end goal is basically to support other businesses and, you know, cross audience, and for them to come in here. Honestly, not just because we have them here, but they are a great vibe. Like, and we get that feedback, and we love that. Like, even if for them, and, you know, for that day to come, make sales, make connections, and then just become friends at the end of the day. Because, yeah, we're here because we are bringing a beautiful dress for someone, or, you know, an outfit for a special event, but at the end of the day, like, we are becoming friends with our clients. So
community.
Yeah.
I would say community and value, adding value to what we do, because of course you can shop anywhere. You know, you can go down the street, buy from, but when you do come here, you're buying from, you know, you're building a relationship, like you said, a friend, and value exchange from all those ladies. When we didn't have a storefront and we were, you know, trying to sell, obviously, when you got your sales, every business needs sales. We would go to pop-up events. We would go to our friends' hair salon, like all those stuff. So we know how it is not having a brick and mortar that you could just say, hey, here, come pick it up. Because again, pros and cons to both angles is also extending that hand to them.
That's so beautiful. Like, giving back, and like, it all comes full circle at some point. You know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And your events seem fun from what I've seen. I need to come to one of them. But
Yes.
if there's this, you know what?
You got me.
Well, the next big one, as we were speaking
Yes.
of,
Tell us about
it's the fashion show. So that's going to be in September. And I know the details are still yet to be finalized. But that one, it's crazy because that idea did not just happen now. Like, it's been on the back of our mind forever. And then we were planning, and then we encountered something unforeseen. They broke into the store. We experienced a little bit of a vandalism, and that idea didn't happen, but now it's happening soon. So.
Yeah, that's going to be so much fun. Hopefully you guys can make it September 21st. It's a wellness panel and fashion show. So, Buenas Vibras con Estilo. I love it.
Ooh,
because
I like that title.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Because I really do. Something that we always had. We even had a sign here that says, look good, feel good, do good. Because we stand by that 100%. When you look good, you're going to feel good. And girl, you're going to do good.
You're gonna do good. Yes.
So, being well, it's just gonna overall just do better. So there's gonna be wellness speakers, a lot of amazing speakers, a lot of other local vendors. So we really support that, like that small vendors, support locals, and then a fashion show, hottest fashion show in Arizona.
Yes. And it's gonna be here before you know it.
Oh yeah.
Yes. It's like summertime is over. You know?
Yeah.
And the profits are going to a non-profit organization, She Thrives Foundation. So
we're collaborating with She Thrives Foundation, which Paulina, I met her through being a broker. Actually, we met her through ZIY, a event that pop-up event that she went to.
Oh, nice.
That's how we met her, and then that's how I was like, oh, you're a broker. I'm actually, and then that's how we talked, and then I went to her last event, and that's when we said, hey, she's like, are you still wanting to do your fashion show? I know you didn't get to do it because you got broken into, and I'm like, yeah, I am, but it's just, this, that. She's like, oh, let's do it together, and I'm like,
a perfect example of community and building relationships is that.
Help
and it's
each other
such
out.
a small world. Like, when we were talking about it when I came, I was like, oh, I know her. I was like, I know Paulina. I was like, yeah, and she's honestly such a girl's girl. Like, she's always wanting to help other people and just like give back as well to the community.
Absolutely.
It's like, when you really put yourself out there, like, you see that there's so many people that just want to help as well, you know? And collaborating is just
grow together.
Grow together, yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, grow together.
That's the main thing.
What has been like one of the toughest lessons you guys have had to learn as business owners?
Just one? I got it.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, man. What do you guys think?
One of the toughest lessons.
Probably adapting to the change, because as easy as that sounds, like it's not that easy. Like you're learning every day, but like from changing the schedules to not knowing what is gonna happen next, like the day they broke in, like we weren't sure if we were gonna open the next day. So I guess for me, would definitely be adapting to the change.
That's a good one, because I feel like sometimes we're so like aferrados like a schedule or a routine that like when something happens you don't know how to pivot sometimes. Or like in businesses there's like ups and downs, like high seasons and low seasons, and like what are we gonna do through that? That's a good one.
Absolutely. I think for me too is just like you're wearing all the hats. You have a lot to do yourself, and or no one's coming to save you. You know, so you gotta make sure you learn quick and execute. So I think that's one of the hardest things for me.
And to stay consistent, like be very consistent, because I feel like that's what it is. You have to be disciplined and very consistent about what you're doing.
You don't want to.
Even when you don't want to show up.
When you're tired.
Yeah, when you're tired, don't want to show up, or it's a tough month.
Yeah.
Or, whatever the case may be. Life also happens, and life gets in the way, and you just gotta, the biggest thing is just how long can you keep going, so just keep going.
Normally, like, I feel like people don't have their own business and also work somewhere else. How do you guys, like, have time for yourself?
Well, since I'm not a mom yet, I feel like, if I don't have other responsibilities aside from obviously taking care of myself and my work. So I feel like, not having, someone depending on me, it's a little bit easier for me to plan something. And they're always very great at giving me time off too. So that's one thing that I would feel like I'm lucky in that aspect, that I've been able to, just step away if I need to.
Yeah, I feel like we're pretty good about covering each other whenever we need to. Sometimes I'm even here with my daughter for a little bit till my mom or my husband's out and is able to pick her up. So we kind of just do what we can to, if she needs to go somewhere, if she does, or if I can't make it in as well, they're always there to help as well. So,
for me, I think it's more like like she said, I don't have kids, I don't have a partner, so I'm also and I'm okay with that. I think I'm also in my journey of just trying to better myself, and not just business, but on all my aspects, working out and eating healthy and all that. So I think the stuff that I enjoy doing have changed, and what I've enjoyed, like what is my alone time and myself to myself. So a lot of that involves in what I already do. So I feel like that's kind of how I've found time for myself.
Have you guys seen the Barbie movie?
yes.
She did. We ended up not watching it. I didn't know.
Well, maybe you've seen it on TikTok or like Reels or something, because it was something that like kept on popping up even if you didn't see it. But that one like monologue from America Ferrera where she says like, a woman wants to be a business owner or have their career, but they also want to be a good mom, but then they also want to be a wife, but then they also want to do this. And they want to look pretty, but you can't be conceited, but you want to be look a certain way, but you don't want to be like cocky about it. Like all these things of, like you want to be one thing, but there's always like a negative to it, I think that's like such a, like she nailed it, where it's like, dude, so that's literally what it's like to be a woman. Like you want one thing, but then it's like, but then but I think you guys are like navigating it so beautifully, like a lo que se ve from the outside, and I think it's so beautiful that you guys come together at the end of the day and say, you know what, we're family at the end of it all, and we're gonna make it work and pivot through all these things that come our way. So I think it's like so beautiful.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What do you guys, if you guys could go back in time and talk to your 5-year-old self, what would you tell her?
Oh, that's a good one.
5-year-old self.
Let me think.
Híjole.
Yo estaba en el kinder en México bailando el sapito.
I know, right?
Eh,
Go, Inés. You got it.
You're gonna have a beautiful daughter.
Yeah.
And you're gonna own a boutique, believe it or not. It's gonna be you and your sisters. You've always dreamed of that, and you're gonna be proud of yourself. So I would tell her that. Everything's gonna be okay.
I would definitely tell her, like, échale ganas.
Empieza a ahorrar desde ahorita.
Empieza a ahorrar, no pierdas el tiempo, acá no llores tanto. Yeah, I am the emotional one.
Same girl. The waterworks.
Yeah, I'm surprised I haven't cried yet. I'm like 30 minutes into the podcast.
I'll give it 5 minutes.
But definitely, like, you're gonna have a beautiful life, and you're lucky that you will be doing things with your family. Yeah.
Cheers.
I'm like still thinking. I don't know.
I know it's hard.
That's a hard
but
one. My 5-year-old self. I would just say that. Oh man, stop and smell the roses. That's it. Because that's something that I kind of have to keep telling myself even now. So I feel like stop and smell the roses. It's just, I think we get so caught up on I want this, I want that, I want this and this and that, that it's like, yes, life is serious and you should take it serious, but life is not that serious, you know? And the moments come and go, and it's, you know, a bad day's coming and a good day's coming, and it takes a bad day to know a good day. So just enjoy it as you go, enjoy the process. And I feel like that's one of the things that even right now, you know, as we're every level you go to in business or in life, you know, you experience different hardships, as you elevate, you experience different hardships, you experience different things. So it's always gonna come. It's how you take it. It's your mental. It's how you adapt to it. So just enjoy the process. Stop and smell the roses is what I would
Enjoy
tell.
the process. I feel like every podcast episode I learn something new. Like, it's so like therapeutic. It really is. Like, just hearing from everyone.
Enjoy the journey.
Like, enjoy the journey. Yeah, take it one day at a time, right?
Yeah, day by day,
Yeah,
brick
day
by
by
brick.
day.
Like it'll come. You just gotta keep going and just.
What about you? What would you
Ooh.
She was like, hey.
It's not about me. Wow. I was not expecting that. I was like, what?
Yeah, she literally was like, wait.
Oh my gosh.
Hair flip. Let's hear
Es
it.
que no me quieren preguntar a mí porque yo soy una llorona. I don't want to start crying here. But honestly, I think just believe in yourself. I think continue believing in yourself. Like, I am a firm believer now. I mean, it took me some time to get to this. Like, you can literally do anything you want. Like, my dad también, I saw him from a young age, like, work his ass off, you know, and he always kind of, like, put that in, like, if you work hard, you can really get whatever you want. But I think just, like, 100% believe in yourself and show up unapologetically. Whoever loves you is going to love you. And as long as you have, like, a good heart and good intentions,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, even Mother Teresa had haters, right?
Yeah.
But I want to do a little game with you guys.
Ooh,
Yes.
let's do it.
Yeah.
I want people who are watching us on YouTube, and if you're not watching us, go and see this part on YouTube if you're listening on one of your favorite podcast platforms. But, so, les voy a dar una meta cada una.
Okay.
I want people to see, like, what good stuff you have here, okay? So, what if I was here, I'm 3 different customers, okay?
Oh.
So, customer one over here with my friend, I am looking for something, I'm on a budget, girl. I'm on a budget. So, I want a cute outfit for under $50.
Okay.
Customer number 2 over here, I am going to a business networking event.
Ooh, okay.
I don't know what to wear, so help me. And then for number 3, customer number 3, I'm going on a date, girl. I'm going on a date. So something
So I'm assuming no budget.
Yes.
He's paying it all.
This little outfit right here is from
DIY.
Yes. So how about we take a quick break, and when we come back, let's see what good outfits we can get here.
Yes. Let's do it.
Welcome back. I am so so excited to see all these. Honestly, it was so fun. It was like, ooh, so much fun over there. And then cheese snail, a little bit of shopping, a little bit of this. I'm going to come out of here with a lot of stuff, girls. So let's get ready. Yeah. All right. What do you have, my friend?
Okay, so she said under $50.
We're on a budget. Bougie on a budget.
But still cute.
Okay. So I have two options for her. Either if she's doing a day look, I have this beautiful corset with a beautiful blue skirt. Very comfortable, pop of color. So you don't have to worry about your chonies looking. It has shorts, okay? And if she wants it for a night look, I have the same.
The little switch.
Same option, but it's black underneath. And it's the same price, under $50.
Depending what you're feeling, right?
Yeah.
And I have
what you
this
want it
one.
for.
Well, they're both the same, but I have this in orange with your nude bodysuit over there. Super comfy. This really snatches everything.
Yeah.
So yes, I love
Very
that.
comfortable.
Yes. Okay, I love that. I see a little purse over here.
So she said business.
Yes.
Okay. If you know ZIY, we are known for blazers and jumpsuits. So this one is very special because Yoris
A ver, yo te agarro la bolsa aquí, amiga.
The millions.
the phones, everything, all the business. Yoris had a very clever idea, very unique idea. It is personalized. It's actually woman in business blazer. So this
WIB.
This one is the one that you want to be wearing to that meeting, to that business event, for you to show up in style. You can pair it with jeans, but in this case, if you want to go a little bit more professional, we have some slacks. And this ones in particular, you can wear them in many different ways with many different looks and outfits. So definitely
bodysuit. Yes. Is that a bodysuit?
Yeah. Well, no, this one's actually a shirt.
Okay.
Well, this one is the one that you want to wear on your next business event. And then I did include the purse because when you go to an event, for the most part, all you want to do is basically go out, most likely go network or learn something new. So that is perfect. You don't have to carry your big purse, your phone, and business cards. So
y aquí cabe, mira. Aquí cabe.
Y mira, y combina y todo. So tenemos más que ropa y ideas ejemplares.
And chic, girl.
Para-
Chic. Yes. It's giving, I'm a rich aunt.
Ooh, yes.
Dress for success. Vístete para el éxito.
Yes, love that.
Sí, uno de los looks favoritos de nosotros es monocromático, que te hace ver más elegante, más alta. Si eres una persona de estatura baja, te ayuda bastante. Pero en este caso opté por este blazer que es único y especial. Solamente lo puedes encontrar aquí. DIY fashion.
Don't miss out.
Don't miss out.
Yes. All right, my friend.
Okay, well, we got a hot day. So, of course, we gotta look hot. Of course. And this dress, very unique dress, se llama, even the name, Noches en Italia.
Ooh.
So you get the very pretty, very hot red, black, because it's a night date.
Yeah.
Sexy.
Tube top, so
color.
you're covered, but you got
Sensual.
you still, yes. And it also has a slit.
Oh, I love slits.
Yeah.
Slit,
Sexy.
rose.
Little leg action.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Very sexy and appropriate.
Super sexy, super cute.
A little Angelina Jolie moment with that slit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Head turns
Yes.
for sure.
For sure. Red lip.
Red
Yeah.
lip. Little, even like a ponytail, little purse.
Yes.
Oh.
Big earrings.
Hot.
Okay. I love this. I love these outfits. And honestly, like I said, we were over there just like looking at all the new things. And I'm like, you know what? Okay, uno de esos, uno de... Okay. Back it up.
New arrivals weekly.
Right? New arrivals. So when do you guys get new arrivals? Just so people know.
Weekends. Yeah,
Weekends.
so Friday, Saturday, for sure we'll have new arrivals.
After payday.
After
Right?
Treat yourself, girl.
Treat yourself. Yes. So,
or if you want to treat someone else, I've also helped men who need some help treating for Mother's Day or their girlfriend or someone. So
And we
I've
have
also helped
Afterpay.
that. Yeah.
Afterpay. Okay, I love that. Where can they find you guys? So on Instagram, and what's your location?
So Instagram and TikTok and Facebook and everywhere, ZIY Fashion. Location 28th Street and Greenway, or 26th Street and Greenway.
Or online.
Or online, ZIYFashion.com.
You already know it. If you're looking for the cutest looks, come to ZIY Fashion, the hottest looks in the valley. Thank you so much, girls, for
Thank you for
this
having
podcast.
us.
I hope you had fun.
We had so much fun.
Yeah, we need a part two.
Part two. Yes, for sure. But thank you for everything. Thank you for being here on the show. Let's manifest the next year of DIY fashion que viene.
Mucho éxito.
Mucho éxito.
Mucho dinero.
Sin miedo al éxito.
Thank you so much, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of Latinas Power Talk. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button before you go, and follow us on Instagram at Latinas Power Talk. I will see you here back next week on Wednesday. Besos. Bye.
Bye.